there, and welcome back to Crochet Along with Miss Carol here at the Bloomingdale Public Library. Today, we are going to learn how to make a bookmark. Some of the skills we're going to learn is how to make a circle or to work in the round. We're going to do a chain, which we've learned and used in the past 2 videos, if you've been watching. Then we're going to do another circle work in the round and then work into that with a new stitch called the double crochet. Similar to the half double we used on our dish rags in video part 2. And we're also going to learn how to make a little decorative element called a picot around on each stitch around. I have all the materials I need today. I have a medium weight acrylic yarn. You can use cotton if you like. You can use another weight if you like, if that's what you have, and certainly use any color that you choose. I like to work with the medium weight. This is an inexpensive yarn, and they're easy to find. I also have my yarn needle. I have my pair of scissors. I have my pattern, and you can download the pattern right off of our website. If you go to mybpl or mybpl.org, go look on the page. There's a heading for programs. Pull that menu down. At the very bottom of that menu, it has a heading, a clickable spot for handouts for youth programs. Click there, and you'll find the pattern for the bookmark right there on our website. You can download it or print out a copy for yourself. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with my slip knot. And like the other project that we did, our foundation, our first thing to do is to make a chain. Only my chain is going to be kind of short today. I'm going to chain 1 and 2. Now to work in the round, I am going to work in this second chain from the hook, not the one that I just made, that first one I made. And if you count away from the hook, we have 1, 2, second chain from hook. And I'm going to make 8 single crochets. So I go through that chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. I have 2 loops on my hook. I yarn over and pull through both of those loops, 1 single crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that has made that little circle that's going to be at the bottom of my bookmark. My next step, I'm going to join that circle. I'm going to put my hook right through that first single crochet I made, yarn over, pull through. I'm going to do a slip stitch here, and that's join the circle. Now I'm going to work on the joining chain, or the part of my bookmark that's going to hold my place in my book. You can make this as long or as short as you want, as you need for the books that you read. I'm going to do 30 chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Now I'm going to look at my pattern, and it tells me for row 2, I'm going to do 14 double crochets into the 4th chain from my hook. Because remember how on our our dish rags, we left a turning chain for our half double crochets. Well, now we're going to leave a turning chain for our double crochets, which is a little bigger. So we're going to leave 3 open crochet stitches, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4 is the one we're going to work in right there. Yarn over. I'm going to put my hook, oops, there we got it in there, right through the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop so that I have 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over, I'm going to pull through 2 of those. I'm going to yarn over again and pull through again. That's where the name double crochet comes from, because for each stitch, after you've gone through the stitch and have your 3 loops in, you do a double pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the other 2. So let's try that again. Yarn over, go through my stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now I have my 3 loops. Yarn over, 1, yarn over, 2. I'm going to do that 14 times. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, oops, split my yarn there, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, I am going to do another one of those slip stitches right here in the 1, 2, 3rd chain from the hook. I'm going to pull through, make that slip stitch. Now I'm going to do a single crochet. Look down here at my pattern, and row 3 says to chain 1. I went ahead and chained 1. And then I'm going to single crochet into the same stitch as I just made my join. So that same stitch, a single crochet. Now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This is where I'm going to make that decorative picot. Now, I'm going to do a slip stitch into the single crochet I just made. So I'm going to show you here. Let me see if I can turn this around. Do you see in this stitch, there is, let me get up here to the camera, right here there's a little V. I'm going to put my hook right through that little V. So it goes right through the middle of my stitch. Yarn over, pull it through, and I'm going to do a slip stitch, so I'm going to pull it right through the loop on my hook there. And then I'm going to make another single crochet into that same stitch. There you go. We're going to do that again on the next stitch. We're going to repeat that same pattern. So through the stitch, bring it up, single crochet. 1, 2, 3, right into my stitch, yarn over, pull through. Oops, I want to do slip stitch, so I'm going to pull that through. And then in that same stitch, I'm going to do another single crochet. I'm going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, right through that same stitch, yarn over and pull it through, slip stitch, and then another single crochet, pull through both stitches. 1, 2, 3, through, slip stitch, single crochet, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, right through. Sometimes it's a little tricky. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3. All right, we're about halfway around. Single crochet, 1, 2, 3, that slip stitch, single crochet, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, that slip stitch. Oh dear, I didn't get through the right place. That's all right, just let it go, try it again. There we go. And if it doesn't move right, then you probably just need to back up and do it again. There we go, another single crochet. Single crochet, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch, single crochet, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch, single crochet. Just a few more to go here. 1, 2, 3. Oops, went through the wrong spot again. That's all right. Just try it again. There we go. Slip stitch, single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet. Let's count those picots that we just made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have one more. I have one more stitch. Perfect. It came out perfect. Single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 3. Slip stitch, and then one last single crochet. Okay, now I need to join to my front. I'm going to go through that first single crochet I made, yarn over, pull through, slip stitch there to join it, and then I'm going to pull up a chain, but I'm going to pull it tight because I'm done and I'm ready to cut off my yarn. Now remember, I don't like to waste yarn, but I like to make sure I have plenty to work with, so I'm not going to cut myself short on my ends. All right. Now we're going to take our yarn needle. I'm going to fold it over, like we did before, make that flat, and stick it right through the eye of my needle, just like that. Now this is flopping around. I don't want that to flop around, so I'm going to lay it down here. Make sure my needle is on the right side. My yarn is coming on the right side of it. And I'm just going to take and tack that down by, oops, I'm going to get it over here where you can see. By putting my yarn needle right through there. And any place that it'll go through where it's not going to show through on the other side, make it work for you. I'm going to pull that tight, not terribly tight, but enough so that that doesn't flop around anymore. Now it comes out the bottom. Now I want to go ahead and take my yarn. I'm going to go back over it to tack it a little more. Go through my yarn. And then I'm going to weave my ends in. So I'm going to just put it through some stitches, 3 or 4. And here it's hard, I gotta do this backwards so you can see what I'm doing. See what I did there? I'm gonna do one more, through there, through there, see what I did there. All right, that's far enough. I'm gonna go back the other way. So I want to make sure that I don't go back under the stitch I just came through, because then I'll undo my stitch. So I'm going to go over that stitch, but under the next one. That way it'll keep it there. And I'm going to weave back the way I came. Sorry, my camera's up here pretty high. And it doesn't want to adjust for me, so it's making me adjust to it. All right, one more stitch this direction. See, like that. Okay, then I'm going to go back again 3 times the charm to make sure that it's not going to come unraveled. Oops, got caught on my picots there. All right, I'm going to take my yarn needle off, bring my scissors around, and snip my yarn close so that there's not much of a little tail there. Now we're going to do the other tail. We go, pull it tight, through. Now we don't need to do anything with this tail, it's doing just fine. So all I'm going to do is go through 1, 2, 3, 4, come back the other way. Go, and then making sure I don't go through what I just did. I'm going to go through all 4 stitches at one time. You do a little, if that's a little difficult for you, just do them one at a time. Make it work for you. Pull that tight, take my yarn needle off. I'm going to snip that right close. bookmark. I hope you have a bookmark too. Don't forget that if you have trouble with any of these instructions, you can always contact me at bdys@mybpl.org. And just put crochet in the subject heading so that they know that is for Miss Carol. Have fun crocheting, happy yarning, and oh, happy reading. We'll see you next time.